Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's MDfashionco.collectibles here, and today I have a few topics to cover about what are the most important things that separate a pro player from a not pro player in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Also, I'd just like to say my thoughts on point defense. Spoiler alert, I think it's peak Aliens Fireteam Elite. I like to play it, and it is very difficult. I just ate a blade roast and it was delicious. Sorry for coughing. I just ate a blade roast and it was delicious. I put another roast in today actually and I slow cooked it for like 3 hours and then let it rest for 45 minutes, so hopefully that's going to be absolutely delicious. Them blade roasts are really good for the nutrients, in my opinion. Let's get into more of my opinions while we watch this insane point defense gameplay. But first, roll the intro. He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MDfashionco.collectibles. Okay? I think insane point defense, or point defense in general, is peak Aliens Fireteam Elite because it's quick. It's quick action that tests if a team is good enough to play this game. Pretty much. Like, you immediately, even just looking at what we're doing now, we need to communicate here. We need to have spatial awareness, which is a massive thing in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Like when you zoom down the sights, right, you have less spatial awareness on what you can see on your screen. So you have to be constantly looking at the minimap to see if something's flanking you. Also, the gunner needs to know when to overclock. I often ask, if you hear me on the comms, I often ask, does everybody have a clear sight on the warrior? And if they say yes, then I pop overclock. I don't pop overclock when it's just myself. Unless I have to survive, or I think it's a smart thing to do. But that's the judgment that you have to make. With great power comes great responsibility, and overclock is definitely an incredibly powerful ability. The second most powerful ability, I would say, in the game. The first being the ammo bot by the recon. So, communication is so important in this game, and that's why it's called Aliens Fireteam Elite, because being in a team is very, very important. But what is more important than that, slightly, because both really are amazing, but I think the most important thing in this game is MLG quick scope skills, right? The strategies of this game are not very deep. You play the gunner recon, right? And you all play the pump shotgun. That's not a very deep strategy, okay? The strategy of this game is not actually difficult. In the same way that the strategy is not really that difficult in the film Aliens. The reason the poo hits the fan is because of lack of leadership or experienced leadership. Everybody followed the inexperienced leader, but it led to crap. And we're talking about Gorman here. So I think in Aliens Fireteam Elite, yeah, teamwork is very important, and communication is definitely makes the whole thing a lot easier. But there is no substitute in this game for pure shooting firepower, right? And there can be blocks on that. Some boys refuse to play the most meta stuff, like they refuse to play the pump shotgun. And that's totally fine. I'm like that in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I like to play things that aren't meta. Because I think guys who just follow meta are just like lame, right? I play like random cheesy stuff that when it wins, it's like it takes the meta decks by storm, right? But the thing is, I don't play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh at the highest level. So it's fine if I just play these fun decks that I like. But at Aliens Fireteam Elite, I like playing it at the highest level for some reason. And I don't like playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the highest level. Maybe because Yu-Gi-Oh has more luck than skill at the highest level, whereas This game is definitely more skill than luck, that's for sure. And the hardest thing to do, the most important thing to do in this game is the hardest thing to do, and that is to deal the most damage, and you do that by having the most accurate aim. And this is what I do. But I know and I understand a lot of boys who just want to play like the PP Bison, right, in this game, or some other random weapon that, you know, they're not playing to do the most damage. They're playing just because they hate them. They hate people who play on the meta, and they just want to play their own special, unique thing. There's nothing wrong with that. As I said, I do that a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! But a prerequisite, I feel, for playing insane point defense, right, is that you have to accept that, like, we're going to need a gunner, we're going to need a recon. Could you do it with anything else? Yes, you could, but let's just keep it real here. Point defense insane, it separates the wheat from the chaff, and what that means is it separates who really is good at the game, because you can't get carried in this. Everybody has to put in their fair share, and that's why I love it, because the best parts of this game are when you're playing this. Like, look at this situation here. How often are you going to be in this situation in campaign? You're not. We all know that the campaign's easy mode compared to insane point defense. But I just like the action of it, the MLG no-scope, like how you just get dropped straight into the action. You know, it's cool, taking down the Xenos. I like very challenging things, and I like overcoming them, being the best way, the best person I can be. It's like in real life, to bring it back to calisthenics, I want to do 10 pull-ups. This is a very hard thing to do. There's no way to fake doing 10 pull-ups. I mean, you could do them with bad form, but I choose not to. I choose to do 10 clean pull-ups, right? And I'm going to train to do that. And I'm not going to, you know, do things that are going to make it harder for me to do that. I'm going to do everything in my power to achieve that goal. But this is just the person I am. I just turn all the way up when it comes to these goals and things. For some reason, that's just the way I'm built. But it's not the way I'm built when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason. In a PvP game, because this is a PvE game, right? In a PvP game like Yu-Gi-Oh!, I just don't give a F. I'm just like, oh yeah, I just want to play the coolest things, because maybe I feel more of a connection with the things that, I don't know, because I would say in Yu-Gi-Oh! The cards I like, even if they are meta, I would play them if I liked them, but it's just I never really liked anything that was meta, because I just didn't like the card design. I thought it was maybe too edgy or something. But in Aliens Fireteam Elite, I love the thing that is meta. I love the pump shotgun. So that's probably why I stay using the pump shotgun, because I actually love it. And I love the aesthetics of it, and that's really important to me. So let me know where do y'all sit on this? Do y'all sit on the spectrum of, I am a pro and I will just play whatever, I'll sell my soul and just play whatever's the best? I am honestly, I'm like that in Aliens Fireteam Elite, but only because all the guns are so cool that you can just afford to play everything. Like, you don't see me running the pulse rifle, but I do run the pulse rifle. I just don't play it when I'm playing insane point defense, right? When I'm playing like insane campaign or extreme campaign, I'm happy to play the pulse rifle with the laser sight, because I think it's cool. So let me know down in the description below. And also, I had a massive rant in the Discord below as I was talking to Spiked about the topic of this video, about whether I should run out of ammo when there's a recon. I don't think you should, but he's like, well, you gotta use the rifle more. And I was like, why would I gimp myself with a rifle? But let me know, join in the discussion in the Discord below, and in the comments below, comment what side you're on. Are you the one that just plays the meta shit, or do you play the shit that you find cool? I'm the one that plays the things that I find cool. But it just so happens that in Aliens Fireteam Elite, the things I find cool are are the best, like the pump shotty. Then again, the heirloom standoff I find super cool, but I don't play it because, yeah, it's just not the best. But what is cool about Aliens Fireteam Elite is overcoming the challenge. It's actually not it's not more the aesthetic, it's more of overcoming the challenge that it is the aesthetics. Whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh, aesthetics is a lot more important to me, because winning at Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't really care. It's cool, but I don't really care. I much prefer the artwork of the cards and things. Anyway, that's just how I'm built. Let me know in the Discord and Steam group. And thank you to all the comments. I've been getting a hell of a lot of comments. Shout out to all y'all boys. I'm gonna see y'all boys later. MDfashionco.collectibles, and I'm out. Enjoy the rest of this gameplay. This is a effed game, boy.
Despawn or something. One.
Alright, 2 crushes from behind. We might need some deep damage on the crushes. I'm going on the right one.
Just shoot the backs. Don't bother shooting fronts, it's a waste. One down.
One on the left.
Yep.
10 seconds on overclock.
That's Rodimus.
I'm moving back to my spot. Keep the ammo down because I'm almost down. Versus
Yeah, it's constantly. I see. That's just from behind it. Okay, warrior from outside. It's all around the middle. Where's the clock? Every clock in how long? Okay. Release, cool.
I've got 1 fire left.
Yep.
Keep that ammo on low.
I've already placed it.
We got 1 from
Pressure
behind.
up,
I've got overclock. It's bursted. It's bursted.
Cool.
Hey, Spike behind you.
Yeah. I'm focusing on other stuff since he's got the front to me. His front to me.
What's the health of the...
What is he looking at now?
Where's the ammo?
Well, it's always in the middle.
Okay. I'm on fucking 10 shells.
Colors. Gotta use your rifle sometimes. Just to keep it spaced.
Lots of colors everywhere. Everywhere, guys.
Yeah. They're going down.
A lot of consumables, so for the
30 seconds, 35 seconds.
35 seconds. Alright, hit this
Getting
Praetorian is
crushed.
spawn. I'm going to overclock. Okay, Praetorian is spawn. Ready?
Raise up.
Go, 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 go.
I gotta get out of here. 25
Get out of
seconds.
here, get out of here, get out of here.
I gotta go too.
Get out of here, get out, out.
Try and repair during your reloads. Repair Charlie during your reloads. Repair Charlie. Oh, it's very low. Let's get it up. Get it up. Nice.
Oh!
Oh.
I fumbled that. I could have just
You
naded
could've.
or refreshed
Oh my
my
God.
shotgun. I fumbled that.
Seriously, last fucking microsecond.
You want to know why? I'm not even trolling. Do you know why? I ran out of ammo
What?
on the shoddy.
No boom today.
You didn't have what?
I didn't have ammo on the shoddy.
I was dropping it constantly, man.
I want to shout out all the Patreons who is supporting MDfashionco. All y'all turn up. Let's get it. Shout out to Dagenham Dave. He is not a slave. This is where your name will be if you're a patron.
All y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in. unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.